I'm in my 30s, and it's hard because I'm not following a very traditional path for a woman. I don't own a home. I don't have a real job. I feel less like a woman in her 30s and more like a woman in the 30s. People have started to whisper why I haven't taken a husband yet. It's weird that I'm not married, considering most people, when they meet me, think they voted for my right to be married. Every woman over 60 that I meet pulls me aside at some point and says, I want you to know, I strongly support gay rights. I'm like, so do I, Gail. It's just how I dress. I do love, since I'm not very traditional, I love we live in a time where you don't have to be one type of woman. Like, I can be anything. I can be loud, quiet, butch, femme, gay, straight, trans. I love trans women. That's men transitioning to women. She stopped clapping after that. I think there's nothing wrong with a man who wants to better himself. I do, sorry to be saucy, I do have a problem with trans women, and it's that it's never the men we wish would chop their dicks off. I propose, stay with me, we have a vote once a year where we get one man chop his dick off. And we call that elective surgery. I know, don't worry. It's amazing how often I feel like I'm not enough, considering how often I'm told I'm a lot. I'm a lot, I got a lot of opinions. I'm basically the Barbie movie. Most men refuse to see me a second time. I just haven't made very traditional choices. It's on me. Like, I go by my mom's last name, not very usual. I go by my mom's last name, Witrak, and my dad is bummed that I don't go by his name, Gumprecht. It's German. He says, oh, you're not proud of your German heritage? I'm like, Dad, German's a pretty hard one to be publicly proud of these days. I got blonde hair and blue eyes. I don't want to be in a room full of people calling themselves proud anything. Privately, I'm very proud of it. Like, since moving in together, my boyfriend has caught COVID 3 times. And while breathing the same air, I've caught it 0. And he's like, wow, must be those strong German genes. If only everybody had those strong German genes. And I'm like, yes. What if everyone had strong German genes? What if there was a way to systematically ensure... Nah. It's been done. See, okay, to tell a joke like that, I feel like I have to be very clear where I am on the spectrum, politically, socially, neurodivergently. You ever notice that every person who gets caught being racist tries to claim to have a mental illness? No wonder people with actual mental illness still feel uncomfortable coming forward with it. They're like, am I bipolar or am I just Kanye? It's a good strategy, because if you haven't noticed, we are so much nicer to people that we know are struggling with something. Like, even my own dad is the best man I've ever known, very loving, but he has no social awareness. He will blurt out completely inappropriate things in public, to the point that my siblings and I will yell at him so hard, trying to get him to stop, till one day my brother Alex said, "Do you think Dad's autistic?" And we're like, oh. That would explain a lot. And now we are so much kinder to him. We treat him so much more gently. We'll be out in public now and he'll be like, "Go Trump." We're like, "That's our special little guy." And look, I don't want to divide the room. I don't mean to imply you have to have something mentally wrong with you to be autistic. Obviously, there's certain things I don't want to pass along to children, like my strong German genes. I don't want kids. But I feel badly for my friends also in their 30s, following a much more traditional path. They're trying to have babies. They're dealing with fertility issues. They complain to me. They're like, "Oh, Maxi, IVF sucks. I have to have sex even when I don't feel like it." I'm like, "Oh my God, I had no idea. I've been doing IVF this whole time." I don't want babies. My family keeps pressuring me to have them. Every time I'm home, my dad tries to slip me brochures for freezing my eggs. I'm like, "Dad, I'm a comedian in LA. I can barely afford the ones I've refrigerated." I also just don't want them. I don't have a maternal instinct in my body. My stepsister Heidi gave the family its first grandchild last year. And this baby had a scream so piercing, I've never in my life been so grateful for condoms. I had 2 in my luggage. I used them as earplugs. But I was trying to be helpful, and I was trying to set up the baby's high chair, and I had no idea what I was doing. My stepmom, Barb, comes by and just goes, "You're hopeless." Oh, and obviously Barb isn't her full name. It's short for hurtful comment. But I've been trying to let the pressure go. And I just thought to myself, don't get mad at my parents for pressuring me. I don't have that many years left with them. Normally I would have gotten mad, but instead I was just like, "It's okay, Maxi. They'll be dead soon." I'm kidding. My stepmom, Barb, is one of the sweetest, most supportive women I could be lucky enough to have in my life. Actually, I remember the first time I met her, she pulled me aside and she said, "Maxi, I want you to know I strongly support gay rights." I didn't have a great role model for being traditional as a woman. Like, my mom kicked me out when I was a teenager, and ever since then, people will be like, "Oh, does that give you abandonment issues?" And I'm like, "Ugh, no, it just makes me weirdly attracted to middle-aged women." I'll be like, "Don't leave me." They're like, "Ma'am, your nails have been done for 20 minutes. You can go." It's very embarrassing to have mommy issues, way more than when you say a woman has daddy issues. Because a girl with daddy issues, her friends will be like, "Hey, can you stop dating complete jerks?" A girl with mommy issues, your friends are like, "Hey, can you stop hanging out with my mom without me?" I'm like, Sally's not going to take this well. But for over a decade, my siblings and I have not been able to explain to people what happened. They're just like, "Oh, what? She stopped talking to all 4 of you, never wanted to contact you again? What happened?" And we've had no explanation for it until one day my brother Alex went, "Do you think Mom's autistic?" Thank you guys at Maxi Witrak.